My child, listen to me very carefully right now. Pause everything else for a moment and give me your full attention, because this is not an ordinary moment in your life. You did not find this message by accident. You did not click on this randomly. I guided your steps here because there is something happening in your spirit that you must understand before you move into the next season I have prepared for you. You may think what you did recently was small. You may feel like your decision went unnoticed. You may even wonder if it truly mattered at all. But I need you to hear me clearly, my child. Heaven noticed it immediately. The moment you chose obedience instead of comfort, something shifted spiritually around your life. The moment you chose patience instead of reacting emotionally, I saw it. The moment you decided to trust me even while your heart still carried uncertainty, I saw that too. Nothing about your obedience was invisible to me. I know how difficult the decision felt. I know the inner battle you faced before making it. I saw the questions running through your mind. I heard the silent thoughts whispering, will this even matter? Am I making the wrong choice? What if obedience costs me more than I can handle? But despite all those questions, you still chose to honor me. And my child, that touched my heart deeply. The world around you measures success by visibility, noise, applause, and instant results. But my kingdom works differently. I am not impressed by performance. I am moved by surrender. I am not searching for people who only obey when others are watching. I am searching for hearts that stay faithful even in hidden places. That is why what you did mattered so much to me. Many people can appear strong publicly while secretly living disconnected from me. Many people can perform spiritual acts while their hearts remain distant. But your obedience came from sincerity. It came from a desire to honor me, even though nobody around you fully understood the cost. That is why heaven responded to your decision even before you saw visible evidence of change. My child, I need you to understand something important right now. The next level of your life does not begin with public recognition. It begins with private alignment. Before I elevate you outwardly, I prepare you inwardly. Before I trust you with greater responsibility, I shape your character in hidden places. Before doors open publicly, obedience is tested privately. You have been asking me for clarity. You have prayed for breakthrough. You have wondered when things would finally begin shifting in your favor. But what you did recently was not just another small decision. It was the beginning of spiritual alignment. And alignment changes everything. When your heart aligns with me, things begin moving that you cannot yet see. Doors begin preparing themselves to open. People begin shifting into position. Delays begin breaking. Protection begins surrounding your path in stronger ways. But because these changes often begin invisibly, many people lose patience before the breakthrough arrives. That is why I am speaking to you now. I do not want you to misunderstand this season. Growth is not always loud. Preparation is not always exciting. Sometimes elevation begins in silence. Sometimes growth looks like restraint. Sometimes progress feels like waiting. Sometimes the most important victories happen entirely inside your spirit before anything changes outwardly. Do not mistake quiet seasons for empty seasons. I am doing more behind the scenes than you realize. You are not stuck. You are being prepared carefully. And preparation always requires patience. I know part of you feels tired. I know there are days where continuing to obey feels emotionally exhausting. You have wondered whether remaining faithful is worth the cost. You have watched others compromise while seeming to move ahead faster than you. You have questioned whether integrity still matters in a world that rewards shortcuts. But my child, never forget this truth: shortcuts may bring temporary results, but only obedience produces lasting peace. What I am building in your life is meant to endure. That means it cannot be built on unstable foundations. That means I must strengthen you slowly, deeply, intentionally. And because I love you, I refuse to rush the process in ways that would damage your future later. My beloved child, there are things inside you that I am healing during this season. Patterns of fear. Habits of self-protection. Emotional wounds that quietly influenced your decisions for years. You may not even realize how much healing has already begun inside your heart. But I see it clearly. The old version of you reacted quickly out of fear. The old version of you tried to control everything. The old version of you depended heavily on external validation. But now I am teaching you something deeper, dependence on me. That is why some seasons felt lonely. That is why certain relationships shifted. That is why some doors closed unexpectedly. I was removing distractions so your spirit could hear my voice more clearly again. My child, there is also something else you must understand carefully. Whenever elevation approaches, distractions increase. Whenever purpose draws near, confusion tries to speak louder. The enemy knows that your obedience is positioning you for breakthrough, so he will attempt to make you second-guess yourself before the reward arrives. You may suddenly feel tempted to return to old habits. You may feel discouraged because visible results seem delayed. You may feel pressure to compare your journey with others. But comparison is dangerous because it blinds you to the unique path I designed specifically for you. I am not building you for quick applause. I am building you for endurance. I am not preparing you merely for visibility. I am preparing you for impact. And impact requires depth. Some people rise quickly and collapse just as fast because their character was never strengthened beneath the surface. But what I build inside you will remain steady because it is being formed carefully through obedience, humility, patience, and trust. My child, I also want to free you from the pressure you keep placing on yourself. You keep feeling like you must carry everything alone. You push yourself emotionally until your spirit feels exhausted. You expect yourself to stay strong constantly. But hear me clearly. You were never meant to survive life without leaning on me. Strength is not pretending you never struggle. Strength is learning to bring your weakness into my presence instead of hiding it. I am not disappointed by your exhaustion. I am not frustrated by your process. I am patient with you. I am close to you. And I am proud of you for continuing to trust me even while your emotions still fluctuate. The fact that you are still listening, still praying, still trying, still choosing obedience, even after difficult seasons, tells me everything I need to know about your heart. My child, I promise you this, your obedience is not being wasted. Every faithful decision is producing fruit that will appear in the right season. Every surrendered moment is strengthening foundations beneath your future. Every act of trust is preparing you for doors that cannot open prematurely. There are blessings ahead that require the version of you I am currently shaping. There are opportunities ahead that require maturity. There are relationships ahead that require emotional healing. There are responsibilities ahead that require spiritual endurance. And because I love you deeply, I am preparing you carefully instead of carelessly rushing you forward. You do not need to understand the full plan right now. You only need to trust the next instruction I place before you. Obedience today creates clarity for tomorrow. Do not become discouraged because the process feels slow. Roots grow quietly before trees become visible. Foundations are laid invisibly before buildings rise publicly. And character develops privately before destiny unfolds openly. Your next level has already begun, even if you cannot fully recognize it yet. The moment you chose alignment with me, the process started. The moment you chose surrender over fear, movement began spiritually around your life. So stop doubting whether your obedience mattered. It mattered deeply. Stop wondering whether heaven noticed. Heaven noticed immediately. Stop questioning whether your waiting season still carries purpose. It absolutely does. And my beloved child, there will soon come moments where you suddenly realize why certain delays happened. You will understand why I asked you to slow down. You will recognize how much protection existed inside the waiting. One day you will thank me for not allowing certain doors to open earlier than they should have. For now, remain faithful. Remain humble. Remain patient. Remain close to me. Do not rush ahead trying to control outcomes I already hold securely in my hands. Your role is obedience. My role is fulfillment. And hear this clearly before this message ends: I am proud of you, my child. Not because you never struggle. Not because you always feel strong. But because even in weakness, you continue reaching toward me. That willingness is powerful. That surrender is sacred. And that obedience is opening doors you cannot yet imagine. If you believe God is preparing you for your next level, type "I will stay obedient" in the comments right now. Like this video as an act of agreement with God's direction over your life. Share this message with 3 people who feel discouraged or spiritually tired. Subscribe and stay connected, because the next message may contain the exact confirmation your spirit has been waiting for.